Alright guys, so today I'm going to be teaching another cool song by the Foo Fighters. It's called Stranger Things Have Happened. It's one of their newer songs. It's not too tough to play. You can finger pick this one, but I like to use a pick just because I like the sound. But, you know, do whatever's comfortable for you. Now, the verse is not too bad. It's just a little melody, and it's mostly on the E, A, and D strings. And it's either like open or second fret for like 90% of the verse. Alright, for the verse, you start with the second fret of the A string here. The melody goes like this. And for that, you just, it's second fret of the A string and then open D string. Then second fret of the D string. Now open A string. And second fret of the E string. So real slow, that's... Alright, and for the next section you're going to be doing second fret of the E string and open A and second fret of the A string. Sounds like this. Then slide down your index finger one fret to the first fret of the E string, then open E. So, one more time, again, real slow. That's... so now those first two parts together. Alright, and for the last part, we're going to be alternating between open E and open D string. It goes something like this. That's the second fret of the D string there. And then you end with a hammer-on from open A to second fret of the A string. Then an open D string. Alright, so real slow again. That's... Alright, so now the whole verse together. One more time, up to speed. So yeah, it's not too hard. Once again, mostly open E and D string or second fret of the E and D string, with the exception of the, you know, the one F note over here on the E string. That's the only time that you're not on the second fret there. Alright, so now let's go over the chorus. I'll show you the chords first. You know, I'll have to split it up into different parts. For the first part of the chorus, you're going to be using sort of like a power chord on the second fret of the A string. So that's a B power chord. It's first fret of the A string, the fourth fret of the D string, and fourth fret of the G string. But, you know, usually in a power chord you're only supposed to play those three notes. But for this song we're actually going to be playing the open B and E string at the bottom there. And the next chord is you just take your fingers and move them up one string. So now we're on the second fret of the E string and the fourth fret of the A and the D string. And we're also going to add our middle finger to the third fret of the G string. So it's kind of, you know, it's kind of an F sharp major. And we're also going to be playing the open B and E once again. Sounds kind of weird now, but it'll sound good when, you know, we're actually playing the chorus. And the third chord, you just take this shape that we have right now, move it up one fret. So now that's a G major. Once again, open B and E string down there. And then the last chord is an E major. And that's for the first half of the chorus. Now let me show you how it actually sounds. Alright, after that, we're going to be playing a D major. And actually when I play the D in this song, I like to use, like, kind of stretch my thumb up over the top of the guitar and fret the second fret of the E string to get like that bass note. You don't have to do that though, just kind of something that I like to do. Alright, and the next chord, this is probably the most difficult part of the chorus. You're going to have to jump from this D major. And the next chord is the 4th fret of the A string, the 8th fret of the D string, and the 7th fret of the G string. So it's kind of a stretch there. And it sounds like this. Once again, you know, open B and E string. Then we're going to slide down, like keep this exact position that we have, move it down 1 fret, just for 1 strum, then jump to an E major. And when we play that E major, we're actually going to be like adding the pinky finger to the 2nd fret of the G string for certain parts, so it sounds sort of like... sort of a little flourish there. Alright, so let me play the second part of the chorus again very slow. Alright, so now the whole chorus together. And that's pretty much the whole song. During the bridge, you could just continue playing the verse for, like, you know, an extra few measures, and that can like take care of the bridge. One of the trickier parts for me is you know, jumping from this D major to that weird chord on the 4th fret there. And that, you know, takes some getting used to. Like, if you know your bar chords, you can actually play a D major up here, and that sets you up a little better for the next chord. But I don't know, I kind of like playing the D up here because it just sounds better with the rest of the song because it has open strings just like all the other parts. Also, like the parts that I taught are, you know, just for you playing the song by yourself. You know, because there's a lot of lead guitar going on. That I might cover in another lesson, you know, if you guys are interested. If you want to solo over it in the meantime, you can use the B minor pentatonic scale, which starts up in the 7th fret. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, so I guess now I'll just play the verse and the chorus through a couple times. I'm not going to play the whole song. I'll just play those together so you can play along if you want. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the lesson. Any questions or comments, let me know. Peace.